Okay, so the pound is that low, we can't get in the lock. Saturday morning, and we're just cruising under the M6 motorway just by junction 6. So we're just coming to the turn now into the Saltley cut. Well, made a bit of a pig's ear out of it, but we're round. We didn't hit the sides and we're round, which is good. So we're now on a new canal. So like I said, I made a bit of a pig's ear of that. It wasn't exactly smooth, but I didn't hit the sides. And we got round in a couple of shunts, which ain't too bad. Consider going almost back on yourself, that weren't too bad. So we're now on new waters. So I've never done this bit of the canal. I've walked it lots of times, I've never done it in the boat. So this is the Grand Union Canal now, the Saltley cut. So right, let's go. Let's see how we get on. We've got the river underneath, canal on top, and then the motorway on top of that. And then a little bit further along you've got the railway as well. So you've got all the major routes all in one. Got the moorings for Star City. They're quite good over this side because they're off towpath, and I think you have to go through a gate to get on and off, so it's quite secure. So it's I think it's one of the safest moorings here you can use apparently, because nobody comes over here anyway. This is deserted here, you know. Everybody who goes on that side is only interested in going to Star City. So, and then you've got the towpath on this side. They look like nice moorings actually. Right, next lock soon, so let's get going. bridge number 109C. It looks quite nice down here. See, I mean, it could be a nice place to moor, but I don't think anybody ever bothers. Nice little pond just in there. I'll have a pee, please, Bob. Well, I've never had that before. Traffic lights on a canal. Too late, keep going. I'm not stopping now, I'm halfway through. It says canal traffic, wait here until green light shows. It was green a second ago, it's only just gone red. Never mind, we're going through. So this is the, for want of a better word, roadworks. This is where HS2's coming through. Yeah, it goes through here and ends up at Curzon Street in the centre of Birmingham. Wow, lots of work going on there. Lots of work. And then you've got the exit set of traffic lights just here as well. It's on red as well. It's also on red. It's also on red. I think there's another set of traffic lights. It's quite narrowed all the way through along here, I believe, but we'll find out in a sec. The obligatory shopping trolley in the canal. That's a posh one. That's an M&S food shopping trolley, that one, so it's a posh trolley. Right, so we're just coming into our first lock here on the Saltley cut. But I'm going to have to put you down for a minute because I haven't got my tripod on this camera and I need to moor up, so bear with. Back with you shortly. Alright, just going up in our lock number 1 of the Saltley cut. Just open the second sluice and make it a bit quicker. There's a little bit of a side pound here, look. A bit of a side pound, look. Don't seem to be emptying much back into the cut, but there is a bit going back in. You can see it there, look. Might just be an overflow, to be fair. Right, 1 lock down. The chap on the boat behind's very kindly offered to close the gate for us. And Yvonne's just walking up there somewhere, going to go and get the next gate ready for us. So what I'll probably do is, if there's nobody coming up and there's nobody coming down, sorry, and the guy behind hasn't caught us up, as I leave I'll probably shut the gate and open the sluice ready for him to give him a bit of a hand, maybe. We'll see how close he is. Right, crack on. So we're just coming up to our second lock now. That's lock number 62 on this, on however many they count. Is that from Oxford maybe? I don't know. Anyway, it's lock 62. Lock number 2 for us. So the area where we are now is it's like what do you call it? Neat Chills, that sort of area. This area here now is, if you remember Peaky Blinders, this would have been their stomping ground. So all the Peaky Blinders would have been round here. This is their area. Not this lock, but the next lock after is Garrison lock, and Garrison pub is where, if you remember in the Peaky Blinders, Garrison pub was their pub. So yeah, so this is the Peaky Blinders stamping ground. And looking ahead now, the lock is already open in our favour, so the gates are already open, ready, or the lock's empty and one gate's open, so that's a bonus, isn't it? Right, let's crack on and get ourselves in the lock and keep going. Forgot what I was going to say then. Nah, it's unlike me. Okay, clear. Very strange, there's a lot of air coming out of that paddle, or the paddle box down there. That's not normal, is it? Who knows? Paddles are down and it's not letting water out the back, it's just bubbling up here. Yeah, and this side now, look. Perhaps it's just the trapped air that's in the box. Boat's rising up nicely. Hang on while I shout to my loved one. Yvonne, do you want to walk up and I'll finish off here? Okay, orders given. Right, stand by and we'll do a bit more in a second. The gate on this lock here, as soon as the water level was up, it just opened itself. So I may have to close the gate and then put some water in anyway, just to keep the gate shut for the guy coming up. Otherwise he'll think I've left the gate open. Right, paddle opened. Let's get gone. All the old warehouses down the side here, look. I'm sure they're still being used for something, but from this side of the canal they look very derelict, don't they? Abandoned and derelict, but like I said, I don't think they are. I think they are being used for something, but not a great deal from here. It's as I say, from this side it's not really a pretty sight, but out of sight, out of mind, they say, don't they? So this is Garrison Lock we're just coming up to now. Nice loading dock there, look, for the factory. All these holes here, I think that's where they'd have put the coal in when the coal boats came, because all these factories would have had coal boilers. So I think that these holes are where they'd have load the coal off the boats through into the factory, into like the coal bunkers underneath, if you like. In my book, this says, in the book here, this says this is lock number whatever it is. Oh, I don't know, I can't see. But on there it says lock number 3. So we're at lock number 3, and this is our third lock, so that'd make sense, wouldn't it, you know? Alright, let's do some more lock filling rubbish stuff. If there's one thing about these locking mechanisms on this cut, they're very well greased. You still got grease all up your arm? Oh, it's all on a dress, it's in a hat, it's in a hair, it's all round her pants, it's everywhere. Well, I'm saying that because it sounds good. Oh, she says she don't wear pants. Oh, enough of that. Whoa. So we're here today interviewing Jazz and Charlie, the boat dogs. So, how hard is it being a boat dog, Jazz?
Rubbish.
Oh, it's rubbish, is it? Oh, okay, that's good. You're very warm, yeah. You're a very calm boat dog. Charlie's not a calm boat dog. Charlie's the sort of boat dog that wants to kill all the swans and the geese and bloody ducks and everything. He's a little shite. You're not though, are you, Jazz? No, you're a good girl, yeah. Right, again, the guy on the boat's closing the gate for me. The guy on the boat behind's closing the gate again for me, which is nice. Yeah, bit of teamwork always works on the canals, don't you think? It's about time I had a shave. Bridge number 105 as we go into our 4th lock. I think it's our 4th lock. To tell you the truth, I've lost count. But I'll have a count up in a minute and I'll work it out. I'll get my socks off and we'll have a count of how many locks we've done. Pound is very low. It's about a foot lower than it should be, maybe even 18 inches. In fact it is, it's 18 inches lower than it should be. Top of the green there is where it should be, and then down to there is where the water is, so it's a good 18 inches, maybe even 2 foot, you know, that's almost 2 foot. That's a very, very low pound, that is. Wow. But I think these have always suffered from low pounds, these couple of locks here. It's always been quite bad. So, right, into the last lock of the Saltley cut. Here we go. Okay, so the pound is that low we can't get in the lock. So we're just trying to flush a bit of water through. I'm in gear now, look, driving forward. But we're not going anywhere. So, Yvonne's flushing some water through. Oh, hang on, the lock's gate shut. Hang on a second. Right, that was a pain. We're in and we're up. We had to flush some water through. The guy in the boat behind, he helped. We didn't drive the boat in, I pulled it in the end, and the guy in the boat behind, he helped me pull the boat in. So, but that was very low. And the top pound here is brimming, absolutely brimming, but the bottom pound's almost empty, so never mind. Okay, that's the last lock on the Saltley cut. And we're just going to turn down now, turn left onto the Grand Union and head down towards Hatton Locks. No Locks and Hatton Locks, down to Catherine de Barnes way. So Steve, I hear you ask, what are them square holes in the bridge? Well, I'm glad you asked. So during that little disagreement in 1940, people tried to bomb Birmingham, and they used to use incendiary bombs. So the fire brigade cut holes in the bridge. Well, it wasn't the fire brigade, but the government cut holes in the bridge, and the fire brigade put the hoses through. They put the hoses through the little square holes and sucked the water out the canal to use to put the fires out. And that's the reason why there's square holes in the bridges in a lot of towns around England over the canals. There you go. Nice little bit of useless trivia. But as I'm sure most of you already knew that anyway, but I thought I'd tell you. Oh, there's a boat. There's a boat. There's a boat. There's a boat. Is he coming this way? Or is he going straight over? I think he is coming this way. I do believe he is. He ain't turning very quickly. Don't know whether he's made his mind up whether he's coming this way or not. So just obviously going under bridge 98, and he said 89. Bridge 98. Right, so here we have Saltley junction, mind your ears. Okay, here we go. And I believe there's a lock literally outside the out. I'll try and talk properly, Steve. I believe there's a lock right after the turn, and there is. I can see it there. Look. Yeah, I can see the lock right there. So, right. Okay, stand by, because I'm going to put it into neutral now and wait for Yvonne to open the gate. Oh, the gate's open. Oh, look at that, it's already empty. That is perfect timing. Oh, that's awesome. Brilliant. There you go. I did think these would be double locked, but obviously they're not. So they're only singles. So. Right, here we go. Into the lock. Stand by. Two princes on my head.
Why do you have lemons on your head?
Because they're in my lemon sack here.
You don't know what anything is. That's a shriveled lime.
Lime. Get limes on my head. Limes.
That's
Four
my-
candles. Limes.
That's my special
Limes.
little
Nutsack.
sack.
Little nutsack.
I might start keeping nuts in there.
Well, if you put nuts in it, we could call it your nutsack.
Well, get some whole. What are the browny ones
Brain nuts.
in the shells?
I think nuts all come in shells.
No, the ones that look like browns.
Oh, walnuts.
That's them. I think I need some more of them.
Anyway,
Right,
so we've just finished
Oh.
editing the Saltley cut video, which is what we're going to talk about now. So, what do you think to the Saltley cut?
It was a long day.
Yeah, I don't think it was that. Well, yeah, it was a long day because we went all the way down. We went from Minworth all the way to Catherine de Barnes, didn't we?
So we got up.
So yeah,
we got
that's
up
what
at
made it a long
6.
day. Yeah, we woke up at 6.
And because we'd bumped into a couple of other boaters who'd said they were getting up early as well that
yeah,
next
but
day.
we had already said we were going to get up early. We've been saying for a couple of weeks we'll get up early. We'll go through Birmingham.
Yeah.
We'll get it out of the way. Because Birmingham's got a bit of a bad name. The Saltley Cut's got a bad name.
Yeah, it has.
So our plan was we'd get through most of Birmingham before the scrope bags even woke up. And that was the plan. Because let's face it, most scrope bags don't get out of bed till midday.
Don't know any, so.
No, I don't. But you didn't want to meet any, so.
Well, no, and we were lucky because we didn't. And
No, we
actually,
didn't.
it was quite a nice day.
It was a pleasant cruise.
It was warm. It wasn't too hot.
No.
The locks were fairly easy,
Yeah.
although
Yeah.
there were quite a few. What are there? About, was it 18?
No, there's five locks on the Saltley Cut itself, and then as you come off the Saltley Cut and onto the the Grand Union Canal down to the Oxford Canal or whatever they call
Where
it.
does that start then?
The Saltley cut starts at the M6.
Yeah, but where does the Grand Union start then?
Oxford.
Okay, then. So where does it end? Where did we
Birmingham.
get on it?
So Bawdsley Junction, because I think the Saltley cut used to be part of the Grand Union Canal.
Okay.
I'm not too sure because one of my books said it's the Grand Union sorry, not the Oxford Canal, the Grand Union Canal. And yet my newer book says it's the Saltley cut.
Yeah.
So I don't really know. So anyway, we did all the Saltley, and then when we turned off at Bawdsley Junction, you've got another load of locks there, haven't you? About another 5 or 6 locks, something like that, I think.
Like more than that. Actually.
Yeah, and
But
that's what turned it into a long day, was them few locks at the end.
I think the spacing between them was fairly good as well.
Yeah, between the lock. Yeah, it weren't too far that you couldn't walk it, or that you was knackered walking it. You know.
And they're not on top of each other for a long time, so
no.
sort of.
And then we got caught in that £1. We got wedged, didn't we? We got stuck.
Yeah.
Completely stuck in the entrance to the lock.
Yeah.
So we had to flush a bit of water through, and then the guy in the boat behind, he came and gave us a hand, didn't he, flushing water through and pulling the boat through, you know. So that was good. Yeah.
That was close to where
that was the end. Yeah.
Canal and River Trust building was.
Oh
Was that it?
no, that was no.
That's further round.
That's further round. So that's when you come off Bawdsley Junction at the end.
Yeah.
That's a couple of locks further. In fact, that Canal and River Trust is right at the very last lock. As you got.
Yeah.
I don't know what them lock flights are called. So.
Because that was going out of Birmingham towards.
It was going down towards Solihull.
Sparkbrook. That was Sparkbrook,
yeah,
Sparkhill.
Small Heath, that sort of area, wasn't it?
So going towards, sort of facing towards Highgate, if you know.
Yeah.
Birmingham,
If you know
you're going
Birmingham well.
Out of sort of from Watery Heart. That's where I went up and I couldn't work out where I was.
Look at the camera.
No, I don't like it.
Don't like looking at the camera.
No, there's all them people behind it. Makes me nervous.
Yeah, but it wasn't a bad day actually, considering all the horror stories you hear online and on Facebook and on different chat groups. You think you're going to have a bad day, and the people we met,
have said that they've experienced
we got through
to jump on or
throwing logs at their boats and all sorts. In fact, one of the guys we spoke to said that he came through and they threw logs at his boat as he came through, but we didn't see any of that. But I think that's because we set off early. You know, we missed all the idiots, I think. You know, so.
But it was a nice day. I enjoyed
it was
that.
good.
It was
a
much
good day.
more enjoyable than the Curdworth locks. I struggled with those ones, but
so.
that day was a really good day. I liked that. Yeah. And we ended up at Catherine de Barnes, didn't we?
Yeah, that was good. Yeah, that was good mooring, Catherine de Barnes. I
and
like it
we didn't go to the pub.
No, only because the pub's expensive.
And it was rammed because it was
it was. It was absolutely. Yeah, because we went to the off-licence opposite, didn't we? The shop
we
opposite.
went to the corner shop.
Yeah, bought some gin. Yeah. But the pub was absolutely heaving.
Yeah.
There wasn't a spare seat outside at all. It was just heaving. Right, so that's the end.
The end.
That's the end. Yeah.
Oh dear. So I'll go home now.
Yeah, you can go home now. Yeah. So as always, if you enjoyed the video, give us a thumbs up. Also, comment down below. Do love your comments. And share the video amongst your friends, especially the ones you don't like. And that's about it, really. Subscribe if you're not. I think half of my viewers aren't subscribed, so if you feel the need to, then I'd appreciate it.
Click the button.
I don't know what button she's on about. I've never found it. Anyway.
We can talk about that later. Got some
Take-
videos for you.
I've seen them videos. Take care of yourselves, and we'll see you on the next video, which I don't know when that's going to be yet, because we haven't recorded any videos yet.
Not since then. No.
So
we've
that
done
was at the Saltley Cut, and where are we now?
a week later.
We're a week later, and we're at the top of the Tidy Big Lock Flight.
Yes. Yeah. So it's going to be a big day.
Yeah. I think you guys have probably had enough of looking at locks, but if I feel tempted, I might get the camera out a couple of times going down and see what we'll record. But we're going down to the Tall Ships Festival at Gloucester, so hopefully we'll get if we can get there and everything's good, we'll do a little video down there perhaps. So all right, take care of yourselves and guys, and we'll see you on the next video, wherever that may be.
See you, bye.
See you, bye.
See, I can look at it when I say goodbye because I'm
Because you're
saying
telling
goodbye.
because you're
That's
telling
it,
them to
it's
sod
gone
off.
now.
That's it, sod off. Get off the camera.
Get off.
Stop watching.
Yeah, they've gone now. They've gone like hours ago.
No, stop. Well, if they've made it this far, they're very brave because most of my videos are shite, as I've said before.
Well, I
Yeah.
don't think they are. I think I watched some.
So, you know, I
Before-
don't think they're shite. I just think they're mildly rubbish.